Hey, how's it going? I'm Natalie, I'm mostly in the moment, and we're looking at the twin flame energies for the second week of September. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, subscribing. It means so much to me. And with that, let's get started. What is going on for twin flames in this week of September? The High Priestess in reverse. Okay, so things are getting a little bit crazy with not being able to grasp what is going on in a lot of areas of your life, not just your twin flame, but yeah, in your twin flame journey, it might be very, very difficult to find anything to hold on to grasp onto. Everything just seems like chaotic, like it's crazy and changing, whether you physically see it in your life or you just feel the energetics of it, that things are moving around like a whirlwind around you energetically. Your manifestations, your goals, your dreams, your life paths just crisscrossing and being all jumbled. At least from your perspective, it looks jumbled or confusing, or you have no idea what's going on. And it's just because, as we've been saying in the last few weeks, the twin flames energies are colliding with each other. Your physical lives are colliding with each other. And it starts with the energetics first. So you feel the energetic pull and the energy of your twin flame and your mutual life path come first before you even move to the next step in the physical with your twin flame. So it's going to get a little bit confusing. It's going to feel like you don't know what life path lays in front of you, what is the right path to take, what is ahead on your path, in the next weeks or months. This was brought up in my extended for the month of September, where at this point you may not even know what tomorrow is going to bring. It's that chaotic energetically, and it's just because so many things are being aligned right now. So it could be like your job and where they're moving to, those two things are being aligned at a certain location, at a certain timing, and it may seem chaotic to you. I don't know what I'm going to do with my job. It may seem chaotic to them. Why am I getting an apartment with more bedrooms than I need? Why am I moving to this place that means nothing to me at this time? Why do I feel like moving when there seems like there's no reason for me to right now? So these kinds of things are confusing, and you could really only see the step that's right in front of you for both of you right now. So I could totally understand how everything seems crazy right now. And twin flame, all I can say is, all you can do this week is just hold on, that is more than enough. What is going on with twin flames this week, beginning of September? Yeah, Three of Pentacles. That's my soul mission card. So it's like starting your soul mission, starting your relationship, your romantic love relationship in the physical, getting started on a project, a passion project. This is the first step, or the first few steps in a physical connection, in a physical thing. So it could be a relationship, it could be soul mission, it could be a passion project, it could be moving into the same location or the same household, or combining families, or combining lives in whatever way it is for you guys. But it's because, like I said, the physical lives are crashing into each other, and before that, the energy gets crazy. Is not even like a good descriptor for the kind of energy that this is bringing to the forefront. Okay, so what is going on with the Divine Masculine? How is the Divine Masculine feeling about the Divine Feminine? King of Wands, and it fell right on the union space, on the soul mission, on starting the relationship, on starting something in the physical, taking the first few steps of something new in the physical. So the Divine Masculines are definitely feeling a lot of love being pulled into union, being pulled into this connection, and feeling a lot of respect for the Divine Feminine. Feeling a great deal of, they've definitely learned a lot, and so have I, during this time of growth. Whether you guys are in separation or in little to no communication, or you were kind of in a rough spot, or things were moving along but kind of got stagnant, wherever you are in your relationship or in your connection, there's a lot of respect for the other twin flame at this time because of the understanding. You grew so much, you went through so many steps to get to where you are, and so did they. That's why you guys understand each other so much. That's why you guys are twin flames, because you understand what you had to go through on this journey up till this point, at least. I mean, there's more to come. Okay, the Hanged Man. And again, it's falling on the union space and on this Three of Pentacles card. So the Divine Masculines, they do feel a pull for starting something new in the physical, and not all of them know exactly what that is yet. If you check my last reading out, or my extended for the last reading, you can tell that the Divine Masculines, half of them are like, I just need to go. I just need to do something. I just need to make a move. And for a lot of Divine Masculines, it's like they're only being shown the step in front of them, but they can't see what's ahead, and they just kind of trust and are following their instincts and like, all right, this is what I got to do. So they know they're being pulled to something important, and they know that there's a lot of love behind this. It's a choice of passion. It's like they're being pulled for something greater than themselves, and they feel that greatly at this time, especially for this connection and for whatever energy is between the two of you. And the energy is the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, both of your energies, and then the third energy, which is what you guys create, what this connection is. Okay, so how is the Divine Feminine feeling towards her Divine Masculine? How is the Divine Feminine feeling? Okay, so we got the Strength card and the Moon card in reverse. Wow. Okay. So yeah, the Divine Feminines are feeling this kind of warped psychic energy way more than the Divine Masculine at this time. The Divine Feminines are definitely exercising their new practices in whatever it is, meditation, if maybe something along the spiritual lines, grounding, taking nature walks, maybe it's something new creatively, an art project, maybe something that kind of sparked the adventurous side of you. Whatever tools you have gathered in this time away from the twin flame, that you put in your toolbox for moments like this. Because if you've been on this journey for a while, crazy times are part of the journey. It's just part of the process. And by this point, you have gathered enough tools and resources and practices to get you through rough times like this. Except this rough time is different because you know this is opening you up to so many positive opportunities and so much love energy just unfolding in your life magically. So this is like you're pushing through, you're gaining the courage to push through because you can see now, Divine Feminines, you can clearly see now how things are unfolding, abundance in all love areas of your life. So your twin flame journey, but also your passionate career, your passion project, your light work, whatever it is, your home situation, your family and friends situation, your soul family situation, your health situation, whatever your interests and hobbies and creative projects are, like all of these things are unfolding to its highest potential now, and you can see it, Divine Feminines. This is just the beginning, and that's what's giving you kind of the courage to hold on and to ride this out, because at the end of this, it's everything. Yeah, the Eight of Cups in reverse, which is moving past something that is very emotionally hard to move through. This is having the courage to finally move through it. You're gonna get through this, Divine Feminines, very not easily, but better than any of the other moments like this, because this moment is different. It's the culmination of everything coming together, and that change is so positive, the change that you've been waiting for. But any change is slightly uncomfortable at first and may cause a little bit of friction, but this is the change that you're waiting for. This is the change you wanted. This is the change you will be happy to get through, because what's waiting for you on the other side is better than you could have ever imagined. Okay, the Divine Masculine's thoughts about the Divine Feminine at this time. The Divine Masculine's thoughts. Okay. The Temperance card in reverse. So many major arcanas on the table right now. This is a very, very powerful time. I'm telling you, a lot of good things are being aligned for you at this time. And it's just, I mean, even in my personal readings, the energy is so powerful in all the connections that I've been reading for, connecting with, and it's just, it's kind of like there's sometimes a calm when there's so much happening, but that's how I feel the Divine Masculine is feeling. It's like through all this chaos and risk-taking and major changes that they are taking for this connection at this time, they are being so calm and steady through it all, even though there's like an upheaval of events happening, of decisions, of choices, of opportunities, of things that they need to have the courage to take a risk on, especially in terms of love, especially in terms of leading a life that they know they can live up to, a life that is of their highest potential, for their highest and best good, and for your mutual highest and best good. So they are definitely riding out this kind of storm in a very surprisingly calm way, very mild-mannered, with a lot of serenity. It's weird, because you would think with all this stuff going on, you would go crazy, or you would get frustrated or angry or confused, or wouldn't know what to do with yourself. Maybe some might, some that are not coming into union this cycle, and maybe in the next cycle or future cycle, they might turn to vices and into negative behaviors or addictions. But for these twin flames that are coming together and everything's aligning for you, there's a really odd sense of calm for the masculine, even with all this stuff going on. And it's really great because, you know, it's the masculines that are making this brave and courageous move. Okay, the Death card and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, because they know it's the end of their last life. And we've been saying that for, what, this entire year? Like, end of the cycle, end of the cycle. Yeah, this end of the cycle, you know, it took years to end, months to end. That's what this journey is. It's not day and night kind of thing. It's years and months and weeks, days. You know, some of these energies, you know, it doesn't just like come through, you know, between 12 and 1 today, you know, and then leave by the time it's 3 o'clock. Like, no, it comes gradually and it leaves gradually and overlapping with other cycles. So the Divine Masculines are feeling like they're out of the dark. They saw the light at the end of the tunnel and they got through that tunnel. They made it to the other side. And it's giving them, like, it's giving you a lot of courage, Divine Feminines. It's giving them a lot of courage, a lot of motivation, and a lot of strength to hold on, to continue holding on, because this is like, they did it, you know? But even after you make it through the rough part and make it through the ending of a rough cycle, you're still kind of out of breath while you're starting the new one, you know? So it's a little bit like, yeah, you made it, but you're kind of out of energy. So it's just like, and you have to keep going. You got to keep going through this. You got to keep walking. And so they're going to continue walking. They're going to continue walking even though they're in the light now. Okay, so what is the Divine Feminine thinking about the Divine Masculine? Okay, the Queen of Wands, sideways, floating onto the table ever so gently. Okay, yeah, Divine Feminines, I feel like, you might have had like a push of good energy, and then just kind of, how do you describe this? It's like, you're still you. You're still confident, you're still gorgeous, you're still going after what you want, you're still fulfilling your spiritual duties, your daily responsibilities. You're making it through to this best potential timeline for you. But there's times where you just need to lay down for a second, you know? It's a lot. It's a lot, and there's nothing wrong with taking a second to breathe, to do something for yourself, to do something that will give you a little bit more motivation to finish the day, you know, whatever it is. You're handling it really well, Divine Feminines. There's nothing wrong with taking a break, saying no to some sort of social event, leaving work for the next day or for the later half of the day. There's nothing wrong with that, because these energies are very, very strong. Okay, the Judgment card and the Queen of Swords. Wow, okay, a lot of light blue here for the Divine Feminines. I associate light blue with the number 33, which is the Ascended Master number. And with there being a lot of light blue on the Divine Feminine side, I just feel like, Divine Feminines, you have reached and unlocked a level of self-mastery that is like graduation. It's time to celebrate. I feel like you've already celebrated, some of you are going to be celebrating this week or a little bit later this month, but I feel like most of you have already had an event to kind of celebrate this new cycle, this new beginning. And it's kind of like, you just got to do what you have to do, Divine Feminines. I mean, your spirit team will still be there for you, your higher self, your higher guidance, but at this point, you know it. Like, you got a handle on this. You just got to get through this, and you know what to do. You just got to take the steps, and there's no rushing it. You have to take the time to just kind of take these steps one at a time, in a way where you can rest in between, and take care of yourself and your other needs in between, because you know how to do it now, Divine Feminines. You got a handle on everything, and everything's coming together for you because of that. You did it. You achieved it. You're in this brand new life now. Okay, so the Divine Masculine's action space towards the Divine Feminine at this time. The Divine Masculine's action space towards the Divine Feminine at this time. Wow. So we got the Tower card, and it came out sideways. Okay. This is very similar to last week's reading. In last week's reading, we saw that the Divine Masculines, half of them are ready to take this risk, and half of them are in a tower moment, in a dark night of the soul, and although they may have come into union with you or are coming into union with you, they're just as quickly going to separate, or there's going to be conflict there where they're going to eventually separate because they have some spiritual work to do. But for the majority of this group that I've been reading for all this time, or that have recently joined on and have been on this journey for a while, the Divine Masculines may not know it. They're ready for it. They're ready for it. Taking a risk, thinking that they might have to take a risk soon, but it's being set up by the Divine. So this is what I'm saying, like the Divine Masculine has no idea what's in front of them. They can only see what's happening right now. They have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. It could literally be tomorrow. It could be literally next week. It could be literally at the end of this month. Anytime. Any moment. The Divine is setting up their risk to take. And all they know is that they are ready for taking a risk, whatever it is, whatever may appear. Okay. Divine Masculine's action space toward the Divine Feminine. Wow. So we got the Moon card and the Knight of Cups. A message of love. And the Moon card filled with very, very deep emotions. So deep that they might not even understand the complexities of it completely. And what's paired with the Tower card, it's kind of like when this appears, when this celestial, astrological, divine event appears, they will strike with the romantic love offer, with love communication, with a love letter, with some sort of indication of how they feel about you or this connection. And that's that. I mean, the Divine Feminines, action space towards the Divine Masculines, face down, 10 of Pentacles. You may not know it, Divine Feminines, but everything is being aligned for you right now. For you and your twin flame. Everything in your life is being aligned to its fullest potential. Wow. Okay, wow. Okay, so we have the King of Cups here, and it fell off the table. You have no idea, Divine Feminines, that this matured, ready to pick love is coming into your life. No idea how it's going to come in what form, in what way, when. You have no idea. It just is. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you resonated with this reading, please check out the extended twin flame reading that I have on Vimeo, the link for which is down in the description box. I'm Vitaly, reminding you to stay mostly in the moment, and I wish you so much love, light, and peace. I was like asking Spirit, I'm like, well, how does this end? Almost all are going to choose the twin flame, right? The next step of your physical union, manifesting. And it's public, it's in the physical, and it's victorious. So this is just the first step in union. The next steps are just going to get happier and happier and brighter and more beautiful.